crafty friends and creatives from around the globe. Welcome to Hither and Yon Studio. And if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, my name is DJ. This is the studio and I papercraft. So mostly make junk journals and the stuff to go in them. And right now in the studio, we're going to work on the October kit, which is a mermaid kit. And look, I'm all in blue. And we got some blue. It's very bluey. Not bluey, but blue. I even have a little jellyfish bandage. I cut myself gardening. For us, they call them bravery badges now. When I was young, they called them, you don't need a band-aid. So, but now they call them bravery bandage. So, anyway, it's really cute, isn't it? All right, we're going to make our journal. So, here's what I did. These are the pages from the kit. And then I put some of these blue pages that I have in here that I got on Etsy. And if I can remember, I'll put her shop down in the description box. But if not, just look for blue coffee dyed paper on Etsy and you'll probably come across it. And then I put some just regular tea dyed paper in here as well. So each of these has kind of a mix of the pages and that blue paper and some coffee dyed pages. And the way we're going to make this, and this is how I stacked mine. So she's going to be the cover of this one, and he is going to be the cover of that one. And this is going to be a flip-flop journal. So this is how they would sit if we were put two signatures, but we're going to flip this one. And these two pages that face the back, we're going to lose them. So if you're going to do this and you're going to assemble yours in this way, you want to make sure that you're okay with losing these two pages, because the way I'm doing it, now I know there's probably a bunch of ways to do this, but the way I'm doing it is I am going to glue these pages together. After I sew up the signatures, I'm going to glue them together into a pocket. That's just me. And then I think for my cover, what I'm actually going to do is a full wrap of the journal, because it's going to be like flippy and floppy. And there's a lot of different ways to do a flip-flop journal. You could, attach it different ways, but this is the way I'm going to do it. You could also attach it. So depending on what pages you want to lose, once you have it sewn together, and we are going to sew, you could attach it this way, and then you would lose those two pages. So it's up to what pages you want to lose. I'm fine with these, but the way I've arranged mine is so that I'm okay that I'm never going to see this, and I'm never going to see this. But I wanted, him there, and I wanted her there. So I think this works out fine for me. But you do what you want to do. But the first thing we have to do is sew them together, right? So I got my pokey tool. I get all my things, all my clips. So we are going to do a traditional 3-hole pamphlet stitch for these. Is that traditional? I don't know. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually gonna put them up pretty close and clip them. I just want to make sure that all my pages are down pretty good. So you arrange all of yours. I've cut mine and inked them and everything. See, I'm already way ahead. Oh, and the other thing is, for the center pages, I picked a page that kind of spanned the center. So these are the two that I picked for my center pages, but you do you. And then I'm just going to push them down tight and clip them. I had a 4th clip. Where did it go? I have no idea. I need it again. All right. I just keep hearing under the sea in my head. I'm probably going to hear it this whole month, but that's okay. That is a great little movie, so I'm okay with it. All right, so you don't have to line these up or anything, because they're going to be glued together by this piece. And again, I'm not saying that this is the only way to do it. I'm just saying this is the way that I'm doing it. So I'm going to take my awl. I'm going to push it through the center. I am not measuring. That's just how I roll. But if you want to measure your holes to make sure they are equidistant apart, you can. I'm going to eyeball it like that. And then we're going to do this one. Hello, sir. I feel like these are not close enough together. Somebody said they were crushing on the merman. He is kind of cute, huh? He looks like a little bit like Brad Pitt in his heyday. All right, and now I want to poke his arm. I'm going to go there, and there, about there. Okay. And now if you're putting other kind of pages in here, you know, like music pages or any kind of vintage ephemera or whatever, just make sure that you get at least 2 of these holes through the pages that you're using there. It helps keep it sturdy. Otherwise, it gets really wonky in your journal. So, and I'm using like this grayish blue. I think it's just gray. I don't know why I'm saying blue. But I thought it kind of was the best match. So that's what we're going to do. I have so many needles, and I always use the same one. I just need like 1 needle. I don't know why we make our life so complex. All right, so I'm going to do 4 because I want some dangles. So I'm just measuring the length of the spine. Usually I do 3, but I'm going to do 4. And then I'll just copy that for the other. All right, and you can go over there. And now we can sew up our journals, and then we'll glue it together, and it'll be a little flip-flop journal. I thought it'd be fun to do that. Next month I have another fun way to make a journal. But in the meantime, let's do this. So I'm going to go through the center because I want my dangles to be in the center. If you want your dangles on the outside, then come in this way. Okay. Up through the middle. And top or bottom, it doesn't matter. Pick one. All right, so this is just a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Right, we came down, we came around. We're going to go all the way across to here. See, like that. And then we're going to come back through. And the toughest part of this is just not to pierce your previous thread or the thread going down the center. So just be careful here as you come up through. All right, and you want your pieces on either side of that center so you can tie it, and then I just kind of come through and tighten everything. You don't want to pull it too much. See, it's already starting to pull a little too tight there. But, and then take these off before you tighten everything up because everything kind of shifts. All right, and we'll put a double knot here. This is waxed thread, and it came with my, I bought it with a bookbinding kit, so, and then we have some stuff here for dangles, if we want. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I don't know what you're doing. How are you doing? Say hello in the comments. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And if you're new here, you might want to subscribe and hit that bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. If you want to get this kit for free, everything is down in the description box below. And if you're on a TV, from what I understand, you can just hit the up and then it'll display maybe the description where you can then get all the details. But there's a link in there for you to go to get your free October kit. And each month I give away a free kit, but you do have to sign up each month. It doesn't come to you automatically. And then, yeah, you can play with the videos, or you can just make it on your own. You can use it as card bases. You can do whatever you want with it. It's free. And it's free all throughout the month of October, so get it while you can. And download it as soon as you opt in, because at the end of the month, the downloads go away. So you won't be able to get it after the end of the month. Very important. All right. So everything's tight. One and two. See? And then we have some dangles for that one too. All right, so this is how we're going to glue them together. That's the spine for this one. This is the spine for that one. And again, I'm going to glue mine this way, but you could also do this. And this might be a little more secure. So you could also do that. And I could do that. Let's see. Yeah. All right, let's do that. We'll just glue it within itself. Like that. As long as you don't mind losing those pages, that's fine. Otherwise, just, you know, you can do it like this. And I'm going to just make a pocket out of it. But you could totally just glue it completely down as well, if you want, like that. All right, but I am gonna glue it inside of itself. So this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, we're gonna glue it like that, and it's gonna be a pocket. And since it's gonna be a pocket, let's give it a divot. I'm a comedian. All right. So let's line it up, and we'll give it a little divot. Don't get out of alignment now. There we go. I don't know. It looks good. There we go. All right, so let's glue it now. And I have already inked everything. I didn't do a really heavy inking because I wanted the colors in this to really shine, so. See how we're doing now? Okay. So then we'll have a journal this way. And then when we get to the end, we have a journal this way. How fun is that, right? I thought that would be a fun one for this month. So there we go. And then I'm going to do a wrap for my journal cover. And I'm going to use one of the pages from the full sheet. I'm pointing, but you can't see them. Patty, this is for you. Patty. I'm just going to put my glue on. Cap on. I'll put that over there and this over here. And I'm going to use one of these, or maybe two of them, to kind of do some kind of wrap cover. I don't know what yet, but I figured this would definitely fit in there. And then you could slide the journal out. That's what I'm going to do. So that's where we are. So we're going to call this video 2. And I know a lot of you want to kind of see how I'm making my journal. So that's what I'm going to do. So I cut all my half sheets in half. I figured out a way to get them together in an order that I liked. I added in some of these blue pages, but you could just add in some cardstock that you have, or you could just leave the pages that came with the kit. That's fine too. I added some tea-dyed papers, but you could add some music sheets or just copy weight paper. Maybe you have a jelly plate and you're going to put it on the jelly plate or something. And then I sewed my 2 signatures together and then I glued them in like that. All right. So I think we are good to go. And in the next video, we will begin the decorating process. But I mean, obviously feel free. I know everybody wants to kind of see how I do the cover and then you're on your own. But, you know, if you want to see me decorate, then by all means. I have started to cut out everything. I have it all cut out except for these circles and this. And so I'm going to punch these, actually. I wanted to see if my which one is going to fit. Oh, the 2-inch will fit fine. I just have to kind of figure out where it's going to go. So perfect. So there you go. If you have a 2-inch punch, Now mine prints the borders, so mine might be a little different size than yours. You know, it kind of shrinks it in, but I'm very pleased with that. But I've cut out most everything else. I didn't ink anything because I wasn't sure what I was going to do as far as inking. And like I said, I just have a few more mermaids to cut out. Oh, I am so happy that worked out. These are cool. I thought we could use these in a variety of ways, and I will show you how. And I'm going to do a lot of embossing this month because I think with the mermaid theme, an embossing would be, you know, embossing the, you know, the different elements would be kind of cool because it would give that watery effect. There we go. Those are done now. Or if you have some of these glossy accents, these might work. But just keep in mind, if you're using an inkjet printer and you're printing on regular paper or cardstock, when you put the glossy accents on, it might run a little on the paper because this isn't laser, so it's actual ink, and it might run. So just be careful when you use this. But the embossing, I think, will work really well. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, that's where we are. This is video 2 for October. And again, if you want your free kit, look in the description box below. And I will see you in the next video. I hope. Have a great rest of your day or night. Bye.